The following clip is from a Quran chapter analysis video I made that is a part of my broader, in-depth Studying the Study Quran playlist. Whether you are a Christian, Jew, Muslim, atheist, etc., I believe you will learn a lot about Islam and religion in general from watching this series. So please feel free to check out the full playlist by clicking on the end screen or the link in the description for it. Or if you're just interested in seeing the video that this clip was taken from, I'll provide a link and an end screen for it as well. But without further ado, here is the clip you actually wanted to watch when you clicked on my face. Enjoy. The next and last passage of chapter 10 of the Quran that I would like to read and discuss are verses 98 to 100. Why has not a single town believed and benefited from its belief, other than the people of Jonah? When they believed, we removed from them the punishment of disgrace in the life of this world, and we granted them enjoyment for a while. And had thy Lord willed, all those who are on the earth would have believed altogether. Wouldst thou compel men till they become believers? It is not for a soul to believe, save by God's leave. And he lays defilement upon those who understand not. So this passage is fascinating for a number of reasons. Verse 98 obviously is where the surah got its name, Jonah. Verse 98 discusses the people of Jonah and asks a very compelling question about, like, why is it that basically only the people of Jonah, when warned with calamity and punishment from God, actually repented and turned from their old ways? Why is it that other peoples, basically the Quran is asking, why is it that other peoples did not learn from the people of Jonah? Why did they not follow in the footsteps of I believe it's the Ninevites? Why is it that people only listened to Jonah in that story and people don't listen to other prophets and warners of destruction? I don't know, it's just an interesting verse, but to me, the most interesting aspect of this passage has to do with verses 99 and 100. I'm going to reread those verses, and then I want to read the footnotes associated with them, because this gets into like free will and determinism, and it's kind of, I don't know how to feel about verses 99 and 100 and the footnotes, but I think they're worth reading and discussing, so let's go ahead and do that. And had thy Lord willed, all those who are on the earth would have believed altogether. Wouldst thou compel men till they become believers? It is not for a soul to believe, save by God's leave. And he lays defilement upon those who understand not. And now for the footnotes associated with 99 and 100. Many Muslim theologians argue that if God wanted to compel all people to believe, then he would have done so. But he has willed instead that they come to believe in him by their own free choice. Thus, human beings must either accept God or deny him, which is why the Quran says, "So let him who will take away unto his Lord." Next footnote, despite the fact that people have been given the choice to believe or not believe in God, the blessing of belief itself is contingent on God's allowing his servants to know him. As the early Sufi figure Dhul Nun al-Misri is reported to have said, "I came to know my Lord through my Lord. Had it not been for my Lord, I would not have known my Lord." The defilement that God lays upon those who understand not is either his wrath or his punishment. So the issue that I have with verses 99 and 100 is that kind of like two contradictory ideas are being put forth. One being that human beings have free will and free choice to believe or not to believe in God. And the other being that the blessing of belief itself is contingent on God's allowing his servants to know him. It's like we have free will to believe in God, but unless God wants us to believe in him, we cannot believe in God, which suggests that we don't really have free will to believe or not to believe in God. I could be very confused here, but in my defense, this is all very confusing. So if there are any Muslim scholars or philosophers who have a better understanding of the concept of free will and belief concerning God in the Quran, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. But as it stands right now, like this passage just does seem to be putting forth some ideas that are contradictory.